All about love. If I speak in tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a sounding brass, clanging cymbal. 1 Corinthians 13:1. The great deed that the Lord wants to see in my life is love. Everything I do must be motivated and driven by love. Amen. That's hard. That's hard. It shouldn't be hard at all, but it's hard. Because most things are driven by selfishness or pride or ego. Ego help you for sure. So if everything is driven by how good I look or what somebody gonna say or what somebody gonna do, then I can't operate in love. I'm operating in a position or from a place that I think somebody is trying to take advantage of me. The more love I show now, it seems like you taking advantage of me. In the Bible, it's saying I got to operate out of love. And as I operate out of love, I begin to feel like you're taking advantage of me. By operating out of love, I feel like I'm getting the short end of the stick all the time. But I'm steady trying to operate out of love. And I'm operating out of love with everybody I come in contact with. And the first thing somebody will tell you is, boy, you crazy. They taking advantage of you. I wouldn't keep on doing that if I was you. Oh man, I can see it, man. You can't tell they doing this and they doing that. And God said still operate out of love. He said they can't take advantage of you because you operating in my order or my capacity. You operating for me. So they can't take advantage of me because I have unlimited supply of love. So I'm going to operate out of love anyway. You know, sometimes you feel like you might come up short because you operating out of love and you doing it by yourself. You say, I'm the only one showing love. Everybody else ain't showing love. But God is showing love every day, all day. And he's showing love to the just as well as the unjust. See, a lot of times we like to just think God just help church people. We like to think God just love you because you go to church. But God love people that don't go to church. God love the people who are outside at the bus stop right now. We got to operate in love with them. And a lot of times they make you feel like sometimes, Pastor Castello, that they taking advantage. But God say, see, that's the difference. I don't care how you feel, it's what God tell you to do. So if God tell me to show love, it don't matter how I feel, right? I should show love anyway. Now, a lot of times, man, I done been to the point I said, man, this is my last, now I feel some type of way. And God said, quit attaching your feelings to all the things that you do. I had to learn that. Because I attach my feelings and my passion and my drive and my goal into everything I'm doing. But he said, you got to quit doing that. When you do that, you tend to get hurt. When you do that, you tend to get tired. When you do that, you can't show love. When you hurt and you tired, you ain't showing love. You're not. You're showing whatever you choose to show at that point, but it's not love. I tell my workers all the time, the people who work with me, when you got an attitude and you look at me, bro, that's not love. That's not. I can look at you and say like, oh, you ain't want to work today. I say, you ain't want to work today? Because you're not operating in love. We operate in love. Every time and everywhere we go, we operate in love to the point so if somebody notice when we not operating in love. They say, oh, you ain't acting the way you normally act. What's going on? What you got going on? You're not operating in love. It's a difference. You operate like your feelings hurt or you operate like you don't have no patience right now. You operate like everybody getting on your nerves right now. You snapping, you quick. You got what I'm saying? As soon as somebody say something to you, you got that attitude coming up and God said, I said operate in love. You operating in love. That's not love. I know we want to say, well, you just take what I give. No, operate in love. Because God commanded us to do this, not us ourselves. You got to be motivated too to do it. That's the difference too with love. Love, you're supposed to be motivated to do it. You want to do it. If I go for coffee with someone, it should be done out of love. If someone steps into my office, I need to treat them with love. When I greet someone on the street, it must be out of love. We are not always that good with love. Everywhere you go, right? He say on the street you gotta greet them with love. At the job you gotta do it. If you get coffee, if you get gas, if you going to the store, if you on the diet and you trying to eat some special food and you can't right now, or you gotta eat something you don't want to eat right now, you still gotta do it in love. He say do everything in love. And if you don't, he say you just making a whole lot of noise. You just saying a whole lot and ain't really saying anything. That's what you're doing. When you're not doing it in love, I say, oh man, Lord, help me, Father. Teach me how to do it in love. That's why 1 Corinthians 13 is so important. Because when I don't have love, I basically have nothing. When I don't have love, I basically have nothing. When we don't have God, we have nothing. When we don't have people that love us in our life, we have nothing. When we don't have nobody who can assist us in life, we have nothing. Somebody to take the time out to show a little extra love, do a few things that they know they don't have to do, but they choose to just to make sure they show you some love. That's what we have to do. That's the person we have to become. So if I see you down, Pastor Castelo, I should be able to show you some kind of love to try to cheer you up. I should be concerned. When you love somebody, you're concerned. You want to make sure they are right. You want to make sure everything is well taken care of. I can do marvelous acts of goodwill, but if I do not do them in love, they are meaningless. That's what me and my friends work on. Serving each other with love. Not with the attitude. Not with the frown. Not saying you better be glad I made it anyway. Or take it anyway. I'm like, oh, nah, I almost don't want to eat it. Because you ain't prepared with love. You prepared it with an attitude. I know you ain't cooked it right if you give it to me bad. You're like, no. Oh, all right. Let me make sure I pray. But we ain't do it out of love. It's a difference. We know, you know, and we know. And you know we know. You want us to know. Now, here you go. Do that look. God is saying we can't do each other like that. He said when we do it in love, we got to serve each other in love. Love is patient. Love is kind. It puts other people before ourselves and forgets about the evil done to us. Love wants only what is best for others and is joyful when good things happen to them. Do you get happy when somebody else get blessed? Are you happy when you see your brother pull up in a new car? Are you happy when you see your brother got on a new suit, a new outfit? I'm happy for you. I ain't saying, oh man, I wanted that or I should have got that. Because my neighbors do that. Some of my neighbors do that right now. I done witnessed it happening. And I'm like, man, Lord. So these are the people I have to talk to in those areas because they acting like they ain't happy when somebody else got blessed. They acting like they upset. They acting like somebody stole their blessing. And God is saying nobody can steal what's for you. If it's your blessing, you're going to get the blessing, Pastor Castelo. I can't take it from you. It's just got to be your time. So we have to learn to wait till the right time and so we can receive our blessing and not be mad. God said I got to be happy when you get blessed. So I can get blessed. That's the key. I can't be mad and sad, then I'm going to miss my blessing because I'm not in the right mentality or the mind frame to receive. Love wants only what's best. I'm going to say that again. Only what's best. Do we want what's best for each other? Or do we want to take advantage of each other? Love only wants what's best. Not treat me any kind of way. Not waiting to give me mine at the end after you done picked over it. I had to learn that with food. I used to wait till I get full and give you the food. But now I don't do that. I bust it down. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we get it, I bust it down. Here you go. Get half or a quarter, whatever I'm sharing. I'm going to bust it down. I don't wait for me to eat and get full. I'm full now. Oh, somebody want this. That ain't love. It's sharing. It said you can share, but you got to do it out of love. That was just sharing. You got it, but it wasn't out of love. It was because I was full already. So let me pass it on to the next one. But when I do it out of love, I warm both our food up. I put both our plate. You got what I'm saying? And we bust it down and we eat it. That's out of love. But we have to be taught this, or we have to be trained to understand how to walk in this, because we grew up selfish and eat it, hurry up before somebody else get it. If I want more than you, I got to eat faster than you. Not saying we all going to split it. Your half is your half, my half is my half. I want your half too, Pastor Castello. I'm going to hurry up and eat mine faster. I've been there. I've done that. I want more chicken. It's 5 pieces and it's 6. You know what I'm saying? If it's 5 pieces and it's 4 of us, I'm trying to get the other piece. So I'm going to hurry up and eat mine real fast and get the other one and start eating it. And say, oh, you all ready to put your mouth on it? Yeah, I'm ready. I was hungry. But that ain't doing it out of love. When I'm doing it out of love, I wait, we all eat and see if we can split it, and we don't want to split it. Somebody say, I'm good, you have it. But if I'm doing it out of love, I do it more like that than hurry up and put my mouth on it and eat it. Or touch it and say, oh, you want this? That's not doing it out of love. That's doing it out of me being greedy, and I'm doing it to supply my flesh and not you. But I got to want what's best for you. Love is always patient and keeps believing in good. Love is always patient and keeps believing in good. That's hard. That's hard. That's a real hard, Pastor Castello. Always patient. My nerves get bad though. How can I always be patient? I get upset. How can I always be patient? I got more bills than money. How can I always be patient, Lord? How can I not worry? Pastor Castello said he was worrying about the other phone. So you see what I'm saying? Certain things can come up and it can trigger certain actions. Now I'm worried about the wrong thing. I ain't patient no more because now I'm worried. When you worried, you ain't patient. You become impatient. Then you do whatever, right? Because you worry. God said don't worry. Cast all your cares and all your fears on him. So when I learned that, that's what I got to do. I can't be sitting there worrying, because if I'm worried, I ain't going to be patient. I'm going to hurry up and do whatever. Is this your life? Are you motivated by love? Are you motivated by love? What motivates you? What gets you up in the morning? And some people say it's my grandkids. Some people say it's my kids. Man, I hear a lot of people say things get them up in the morning. I remember at the other church, I asked everybody, what do you love? What makes you excited? What's a good day to you? What are the things that you care about the most? And a lot of people said their kids. They say, I get up and work every day for my kids. I get up and work every day for this and this and this. And he's saying, is it driven by love? Most of the time, if you're a parent, you're doing it for love, the love of your kid. You love your kids, so you go to work, you make sure you supply all of the things they have to have growing up. When you help somebody out, you do it out of love. You might have to clean up, you might have to wash the dishes, you might have to go somewhere to the store for them, whatever it is, or you doing it in love. Do you have an attitude when you do it? Or do you do it in love? That's what we're working on. We're working on allowing love to drive the car. When love drives the car, ain't nobody angry, ain't nobody mad, ain't nobody upset. You're going to have a good day. But when anger drives the car, it ain't good. We got to be driven by love in everything we do. That makes everybody feel good. That makes everybody have peace. That makes everybody have joy. The key is to walk in love, be driven by love. So everything I do, Pastor Kessler, I don't mind doing it because I'm doing it out of love. And not because somebody's making me do it. God done already told me how to operate, and that's what I'm going to operate. Amen. I'll tag Pastor Kessler in. Amen.